and eagerly you are waiting to get onboarded in Sankey, correct? Hope you all are prepared for today's interview process. We'll be having technical test first. After that, there will be a programming test and 2 technical interview rounds. Okay. So once we will done with this pre-placement talk video, we'll connect with you with this video, and then by now it is 12:17, no? Maybe by 1:30 we can start with the test, Ravi. Okay, so once we are done with this pre-placement talk, then you will receive a link wherein you need to give the test. It would be for 60 minutes. Okay, and today evening only we will let you know who all are shortlisted. Further, we'll be having programming test, and tomorrow we will be doing your technical interview round. So here we request you all to join immediately. Okay, once all this interview process is done, we would like to give you an opportunity to start from Monday. Okay, so can we start with this pre-placement talk with you, Ravi?
Hi guys, my name is Suhas Patil. I'm CEO of Sankey Solutions. I thought of giving you a quick overview about who I am, why I started Sankey, and what it means to you, and why should you join Sankey. Right, so I'm a mechanical engineer, but was very passionate about technology. So became learned programming myself, joined an IT company. From there to became a tech lead, like a traditional path that you would probably are expecting to go. From being a tech lead to a manager, managing people, was in the US for 10 years, doing all the different types of roles as architect for some of the Fortune companies. Came back and started Sankey Solutions 3 years back. If I ask you today that, what are the designations that you're expecting in the role of the companies that you're going to join? I'm sure the answer will come as Java developer, right? Backend developer, database developer, things like that, right? That's how these designations are there. Now, in those times, technology were limited. There was no other language than Java for a lot of years. There was no database other than Oracle and SQL for 10 years. You need to know a lot of different things to be able to become kind of person you call in a company T-shaped person. Right? You know a lot of things at the bottom, but can go depth. So that is the kind of philosophy or mindset that we believe that is needed for the future to be able to grow in the technology and be relevant. So hence, Sankey was designed with that, right? When you are joining Sankey, you are not joining as a developer. We are not joining as a backend developer. You will be given one designation called solution developer, and your solution as a generic word is to that you learn a lot of different technologies. We teach you a lot of different concepts of architecture, what is the three-tier architecture, what is the MVC, what is OLAP cubes, and so on and so forth. You name the curriculum that we teach in your first 3 months when you join Sankey is something that you'll not find anywhere taught in any company. So if you really are passionate about technology, right, you like solving problems through technology and you don't care about which language it is, you want to use technology to solve bigger problems and make a real impact, then that's the kind of company that you should look for. And I believe there are very few people or companies in the industry who are investing in people to make them as architects. Right? Everyone will teach you something for 3 months, and then next 2 years they will want you to just do work and get it done. I think we believe in that we have the mission to create a new type of technology talent in India, and Sankey is well positioned to be the next generation innovation technology company. And as a result of that, what you see here, I'm sure you see in the company video, we have grown this company 300% year over year in the last 3 years. If you join Sankey, you are going to be at least working in 7 to 8 different languages in the first year. You will get to work with some of the advanced concepts and technologies in the market. And most importantly, I think you are going to be very passionate and focused about solving problems and just figuring out building a resume for your career. And if you have any questions around your general career, feel free to reach out to me. And lastly, to give one message to you, right, is don't get carried away by designations. Be a technologist, be a T-shaped person. And then you will have a bright future, not just Sankey, anywhere else. So thank you, and we look forward to seeing you sometime. Thank you.
Morning, everyone. I hope you are able to see the screen and whenever you will hear it out, you are able to hear it out. First of all, purpose of doing this is with the ever increasing Sankey, right? We wanted to automate such things, so that's why I got an opportunity to record today a video for you guys because we understand the importance of the pre-placement talk. That whenever we start, right, you should be aware of who we are, what we do, and what you will be doing. Okay, so I'll quickly start with first brief about me and followed by some of the details around Sankey and how we are and what different we do. Okay. So to begin with, I'll say that hey, good morning. I'm Kajol Chata. It's been around 3 years since I'm working in this organization. I'll not rather say this to be an organization because I consider this to be my second home or my family. I'll start with why did I decided to join over here. So believe me, when I joined here, I was also having one another offer with me in hand. Uh, One of the MNC company I can say I was having an offer. Okay, and that offer I got from my college Vivekanand only. Uh, how I got that was after 10th and 12th, I did science, of course, XYZ reasons to go for that science. But after that, one dream actually was to become a doctor, but because of the financial conditions, I was not able to work on that stream, and I rather shifted my career to engineering stream. But when I joined Visit or Vivekanand College, you can say, I never regretted one day because I was very curious, in terms of what exactly is the coding and what exactly we'll be learning. How do we develop an application? How do we develop one software? So I was very interested in that. So that's where I started loving my career. Before it was not, I can say by design, but it got eventually after that, in college itself, I got an offer, in one of the MNC company, but I was looking for another opportunity outside because for the MNCs, I had heard many of the things previously uh, that might I'll be able to work only on one thing and I'll be stuck for some time. So something of the other manners, okay? And it might be some kind of the bench fear or somewhat things can be there. I was confident that such kind of the things might not be there, but still I wanted to, grasp some opportunity where I can evolve every day. Okay, over there, while I was post my college done, while I was looking for different jobs, I got a chance to interview at Sankey Solution. It was 14th of August. I did interview in one of the college for Sankey off campus, and even on the same day I got placed. And Sandeep actually, co-founder of our company, Sandeep told that. Hey, you are eager to join tomorrow itself, right? The 15th August is a holiday, but are you eager to join? So at that time, my statement was, yeah, that's okay. I can be joining tomorrow if I got an offer. So he said, just kidding. Don't worry. Tomorrow we are not working and you will be happy to see you on Monday on 16 August. I said, okay, great. Uh, After that, when I came home, first of all, I was very happy that I have something which I was satisfied a bit that I can take off. But at the same time, my family and friends were not supporting me because what I can say is nothing but after that, they were saying that why you want to join Sankey? This is a startup kind of a company. This is early stage of the company. It was only two to 2.5 years since company was growing, right? And they said that you will be struggling a lot here. Why you want to waste your career? One statement, and second statement was that being a girl, why you want to jump, buddy? Why you want to go over there? I said, what is that? I mean, why can't a girl go and work for an organization. So they were like, yeah, you can, but why you want to select an opportunity as in Sankey where every day there will be a struggle. Every day you need to learn, you need to stretch, you will forget us, you will forget what the holidays are, you'll forget what the weekends are. Even my friends were not supportive at that time, and on 15th August, actually, that was a decision day, I can say, where not only I have to convince my parents, but also I have to convince myself, because that was a fear at that time in my mind as well, that whether I'm taking the decision, whether it's right or not, or should I reconsider my decision? Should I wait for that MNC offer, to reveal? What should I do? But after that, on 15 night, there was just a single thought in my mind that, yeah, Sankey will be the right choice for me, because here I'll be learning. Here I'll not be working on just a single technology, but I'll be evolving daily. I'll be learning daily the new things, and I'll be part of something which in the future will be a big thing. And I want to be part of that from the start only. I don't want to regret that decision later, that oh, Sankey is growing so fast. Why didn't I choose that option? So that's where on 15 night I uh, took that decision that I want to join Sankey. Of course, I was not able to convince at that time my family and my friends that you should onboard me with this decision. They were still against me, but I had a single hope that this is my decision, and whatever happens, it's on me. I'll not blame anyone here that why did you force me, or why did you express the things to me. Uh, that's where I decided to join Sankey. And 16, when it was my first day in Sankey, so everyone will say, what's the experience you on the first day you have? So on the first day itself, I experienced, this is something, yeah, worth it, to join, because the friendly environment. CEOs are sitting next to us. They are involving in our discussions. They are helping us out in the discussion. Together, the team is creating the unique solution. It is not something that the hierarchy is maintained. Yeah, this is the lead. They only will think of the problem. They only will communicate with the clients, and we just have to develop, not aware of what we are developing. This was never the case. And on the first day itself, I got an experience to communicate with many people who were there from the start of the Sankey, to communicate with the CEOs, of course, and also able to interact with multiple others as well, who became my first team and so on. That's where on the first day itself, I was proud that I took that decision. It took some time, to be completely happy that yeah, this is the, of course, the best decision. On the first day, I was very comfortable with this organization, but even the time, eventually in a week or in a month, I was so happy to work here that I'm learning new things. Okay, so to name it further in my journey, so my journey started from there. I got opportunity to work in one of the Hong Kong based project. CLSA is one of the company, or I can say one of our client, which we got at that time only. And I got an opportunity to work in that project as a dev, of course. And I was not only doing the development, but I was communicating with the client on a daily basis, was sending out the reports and everything to him, so that he's also aware what queries or something is there at our end. So over there, I actually learned how to communicate with the client. Over there, I learned how to, speak up, how to articulate things much better, so that whoever is sitting next to you should be able to understand you. So that was my first project. Pretty good experience in that project. That 1 to 2 times we went to the client end as well. The Pune, where they were one of the offices they have situated in the Pune. So we revisited over there, and the experience in terms of handling the project. So along with me, 2 other members were working. So pretty much good team, I can say. That was the start of my career. After that, every milestone I took, there was a different achievement I got in my life. After that project, I got, since I was doing very good, I can say, in terms of in communication or in terms of in technical, I was offered to be a team lead. I'll rather not say as a team lead, because that is something that we don't generally prefer, that there will be promotions kind of a thing. But that along with managing yourself, along with in your growing your career, you are also looking after to managing the team. Okay, over there, I was doing that part, that I was a part of the team lead. I was managing the team. So another great Singapore-based project, the entity company, if you have heard of. So for that, I was working on that. There was one new learning over there, was that which tech stack we choose for that project was completely new to this organization. No one previously has worked. So there were some ups and downs in the project, because we were learning new things here, right? So at the start, it was difficult, I can say, to manage client, to manage the team, and to learn the new technology, so that whenever you are stuck or your team is getting stuck, you should be able to handle that. But as I said, here in the environment is nothing like whichever thing you are working, you will be focusing on that only. You can ask help to anyone, and they'll be literally ready to help you out at any point of the time. So over there, along with me, my other friends, to name Pokar and Hitesh, Akhilesh, Shreyas, they were helping me out here a lot, in terms of how can we deal with this, what will be the best solution to solve this problem, something of that manner. So over there, one of the philosophy of us Sankey is nothing but, we don't go by creating the specialist, but rather we will be generalist. Okay, so that whenever the new technology or the new concept is coming up, you should be immediately able to grasp that point. Moving further, after that, I was a part of the bar racers team. What we mean by bar racers is nothing but who are potential leaders of the company, who has a potential or capability to lead the company, not only their project but also their company. They can look out to their company. So over there, I was part of the bar racers team. Another great learning or another great achievement of my life, that in the young age, or I can say within 6 to 7 months, I was part of that team, and that was a pretty nice, I can say, for me as well. Over there, that was the first step. My parents were very proud of me that I'm something doing unique, which I always wish to do. After that, similar kind of another project, similar kind of another achievements were there. Multiple times there will be ups and downs as well. That's a part of the life, that every time the life can't go smooth, right? There will be some ups and downs in the project, but eventually you will be able to tackle that point. After that, I can say almost 1.5 years, I was part of the team Rentless. That is nothing but the TR you will be hearing a lot. That the TR team. What we mean by that is nothing but the pillars of the company. Okay, who will be the key pillars, who will be the key decision owners of the company. I got an opportunity to be part of that team, and along with that, my CEO used to believe that being me, he has never seen anyone, so ambitious, I can say, in terms of in girls, rather. I mean, of course, ambitious were there, but being a girl and challenging every day to the family, challenging every day to yourself, and challenging every day in the organization, that was something he has seen in me. And I told him one single thing, that today I'm part of the TR. It's not because you favored me as a girl. It's because of the work or the passion that I carry with me. And I always believe that whenever girl can grow, she can grow based on his qualities, not based on because she's a girl. That's my belief. And whoever girls you are listening to me, make sure you're taking a key note here, that this is something this is very easy, for someone to say that do this, do that, but always believe in yourself, and you uniquely can rock the world. Because when a girl can be a mother and a housewife, and can handle outside the organizations as well, outside their homes, they can do anything, but boss today. So that's pretty much over there. After that, still I'm part of the TR, and growing further and further, handling different projects, managing different clients in terms of client expectations, managing multiple projects. Now 2 to 3 projects were there after that, and now around 4 to 5 projects I'm being handling of different regions. That's pretty much about me. I hope I have not bored you somewhere, and you guys got pretty much excited about working in an organization where you are challenging yourself daily, and not only just focusing on one thing, but rather focusing on multiple areas. That's the key takeaway of me to be part in Sankey, and I wish wherever you are, if not Sankey, wherever you are going in different organization as well, you should also have the same key takeaway. Okay. With that, uh, if you guys have any questions, feel free to reach out to us. Uh, to you can reach out to the TR group, or if you can get the team names from our website, or you can also reach out anytime to our talent acquisition team, or I can say the HR team, which will be happy to help you out, to hear you out. Okay, I'll move further. Okay. What about this? So this was pretty much about my introduction, right? What about Sankey? How did the Sankey grow? Okay. Sankey started in 2015 by our alums. They were alums of the Chicago Board University. Suhas Patil and Sandeep Patil. They both saw a vision, or I can say saw a dream together to create, or I can say, an organization which will be led by the technical and strong technical, basically. They started with the 4 people team, and today we are approximately 150 plus, or rather I'll say 200 plus, considering you guys also to be good here. We have offices in India, Singapore and UK, and we have the single vision, or I can say together we saw this vision, and we are living with this vision that we want to be a tech company which is known to be the more innovation and cutting edge solutions, which are driven by the innovations only, which are not just copy pasting solution what others have done, just copy paste at what in another project someone has delivered, I'll just do the same. Rather, I'll bring up some value to that project. Rather, I'll bring up some innovation to this project. Okay, so these are nothing but some kind of our clients, I can say, that for which we have worked upon, to name from some are the startups and some of the world largest companies, or I can say the Fortune 50 companies, the Yugo, Clapily, Senior, Uptown, MoveUp, Dimension Data, CLSA. So these are some kind of the companies. Of course, these are not every client we have listed here. These are just the sample ones we have listed. Okay, moving further. So along with this, we also got an opportunity to be selected in the global internship program in UK. To be a tech-driven company, tech innovation-based company. Along with that, in 2021. We have won 2 other awards. That is nothing but, first we were in all over India, we were ranked as seventh tech company, and overall in an APAC region we were ranked as in 51st region company. Why I'm not listed entrepreneur program. We also won the top startup of the year in 2019. in the Maharashtra Entrepreneurship Summit, what exactly are the problems in the technology, currently, and how do other, not as others, but how should we tackle and how are we tackling the situations? Okay. So nothing but clients of the business will come up and they'll ask for some kind of an innovation, some kind of an creativity at a high cost. Okay. Whereas what general tech companies have a specialist kind of a mindset where you will be known as an Oracle developer, or you will be known as an Android developer, and you'll be known as an Angular developer, but they'll not jump to each other's. Okay. As you might be aware that Oracle and the Java, the base is nothing but the base will be the strong, right? The object-oriented language, both the base should be strong. Similarly, the Android and the Java, the base will be the same only. But why can't both of them can together solve a single problem? Why we want certain kind of a specialist? Because that's the general mindset. What I can say becomes in the companies that you will be solving what you are good at. Okay, and they just focus on what they are good at and on the large volume, and they'll get very minimal focus on what innovation or the quality they can bring up, what are the people or what are the so far the talents are there, nothing but the 90% of the jobs are the low end. They are fascinated by the syntax or the specific languages, they are motivated by the money, then the quality of the work that is being delivered. Let's say if today in the future the Angular is the one that is going up. Okay, so if you're a good Angular developer, then you will be good at getting the money, but at the same time, if you might be aware of let's say the React concepts, right, that is the next tech stack, or I can say the tech that is being coming up in the market, but since you have only focused throughout your life in Angular, if that is also ruled out, you will be screwed, you will be basically losing the job over there, you'll be losing the money over there, then the quality that you can bring, that you can apply the same concepts in the React as well. Okay, so these are nothing but here we are. If we follow this approach, right, we are nothing but having the shortage of the people who can design end-to-end flow. That is nothing but a solution architect. What do you mean by that is you will be the one who is listening to the client requirement. You will be the one who is designing the solution. What we mean by designing which tech stack to choose, which schema to be preferred, what kind of a table should be there, do we require the normalization or not in the tables, so that kind of the flow you will be choosing over there, and then developing that solution. How should we perform the testing, whether the stress testing, performance testing, or the regression testing, what kind of a testing approach will be coming into here. So these kind of aspects, and then delivering, deployment, and everything, every aspect. Okay, that is nothing but an architect, which is not only just focusing on one point, rather focusing on everything and creating something unique that they should feel that, yeah, I have done something unique here. Okay, that's nothing but today's what is. So what different do we do? How we generally do is nothing but we prefer to learn the different technical design. What we mean by technical design is nothing but we prefer to learn the concepts rather than the languages, that is the design patterns, what can be followed, architecture concepts that can be followed, database concepts, and the statistics, how can the statistics be applied to a problem. uh, what I meant was that let's say if any project is coming up, we don't restrict what client is requiring from us, what client acquire from us. Okay, we will sit back and think from an end perspective as well, that can we do some kind of an analysis for them, uh, will it help them out, can we perform some kind of statistics, so that we just provide the suggestions. If they feel that the idea is unique, of course they'll be reverting to us. Okay, and then the cloud engineering based on discovery, based on learning, that is nothing but what we do in terms of in technical design. So what is the process that we follow? So first we understand the client requirements, then based on the requirements we finalize everything, that is a language, database, tools, what product we use, what different language syntax should be used. So sorry. And this one concept written here, right, the learning and the unlearning. So what we mean by learning and unlearning is nothing but you should be comfortable to jump from one to another. Let's say today you're working in React Native. Okay, after 3 months down the line, you got an opportunity to work in a Django. So you should be suitable enough to easily, flexibly move to the different part. Okay, it should not be that no, throughout I have worked for 10 past 10 months either in the Fluent or let's say the Android by default, the Android Studio by default. So these were the something that the hybrid kind of an application should be coming up. So that's where we suggested to focus on the React Native kind of a solution. Okay, so what we mean by the technical design is going in depth for everything, right? Rather than focusing on just a specific the breadth, and then you are able to go in depth of anything whenever required. Okay, the understanding the client requirements and then providing solution based on what is the best fit for the client. That is nothing but the solution mindset person. The skill set person will be focusing just on what I am good at, but the solution mindset people will be focusing on what is best for that problem. Okay, that is nothing but together we will be leading it to the next generation technology partner that will be bringing out the technologies, or will be rather prefer to, for different clients will be technologies partners in which we are suggesting the solutions to them. Okay, so this is a concept written here, skill set versus the solution mindset people. I'll just quickly tell you what exactly it is before actually going to the in depth for everything. Skill set people will be nothing but you will be known by the specialist, whereas the solution mindset people will be the generalist. Okay, what I meant for that was that as you can look at the diagram, right, was skill set mindset versus the solution mindset. They'll be focusing more on learning the syntax, and whereas the solution mindset people will be fascinated by the architecture patterns. What are the patterns? How should we design that? Okay, they'll skill set people will be the one they'll be focusing on for things they have written in the CV, and so far they'll be expecting that to be their future only, whereas solution mindset people will be rather motivated by the what new things I can learn, what new technologies I'll be good at. Okay, and they want to brag skill set people about the things that they only know, whereas solution mindset people will be humble, and they'll be curious, to in terms of learning. They'll ask questions to you, and they'll apply the learning and unlearning concept consistently. Okay, or I can say rather constantly. Okay, and skill set people will generally refer or offer to use solutions which they are good at or which they are aware at, whereas the solution mindset people will be the one they'll offering you the solution what is right for that problem or for the customers. Okay, here it is they'll be, they'll not rather help out any new thing or new one that will be coming up, but whereas the solution mindset people will be the go-to person. You can anytime, anywhere, just go and listen it out or help it out. Okay, they will be satisfied with the part of the work that they have done, whereas solution mindset people will be the one that will be satisfied with what actually is going to impact for the business. Okay, so here's a question for you: which one are you? Okay, even if you're not ready to be solution mindset now, right? But eventually when you will be starting your career in terms of a professional, or I can say when you will eventually grow, you will rather realize that skill set people will be outdated at some time, but whereas the solution mindset people with their thinking, of course, they'll be able to whichever thing is outdated as well, they'll try to bring up some unique, or I can say the innovation to that as well. Okay, so think over it. Which one are rather you, the skill set people or the solution mindset people? Okay. This is one of the example, as I said, right? What exactly we do. So this is nothing but the process that is written, that we start from the design, then we work with the data, and then we took the decisions. Okay. So what we mean by design, that first we will develop what is the application needs to be there. That is the software application. Then we'll perform some kind of a data engineering on top of that. Then we'll do some kind of BI reporting, and then on top automation, or I can say the data analytics. That is we are the category defining technology partner that are driven by the agility. What I meant by agility is that slowly, or the taking the baby steps in an agile manner, incremental steps, right? You will be able to achieve the end goal. Okay, and will deliver in a cost effective way for the clients as well. So these are some of the examples written for each what we have done, that we have developed the mobile applications for many web and the mobile platforms for different partners, and we have done the geofencing and the automation of the work, integration with the ERP to name for Odoo, Mongo, Oracle. then the BI reporting on top of that, SSRS, and then the Jasper to name for, and then for the data analytics to perform the forecasting, to create a model which will help them to forecast their opportunity, which will help them to analyze their fuels. Some kind of an examples to name for we have already developed. Okay, so here are some of the sample app technology, app development technologies that we have worked so far. These are again the sample. Every list is not there, and this list keeps on update as well. So for front end, we have developed in Android, React, PhoneGap, Vue.js, AngularJS, Ionic, and in the middleware, that is nothing but the middle layer, which is connecting your front end with the back end. We have developed the solutions in Node.js, Sails, PHP framework, Spring Boot, Django, Microsoft Net, Rails, etc. And for the backend or for the database, I can say we have done in the Postgres, MySQL, MongoDB, SQL Server, Neo.js, Dynamic ODB. These are some of the supporting stacks. Nothing but for the BI we have done or design solutions in Power BI, Pentaho, DataZen, SSIS. We have used to perform the ETL kind of an operations, and the Jasper reports we have used for solution architecture. We have done or deployed our architectures in Amazon Web Service, then in the Microsoft Azure, then the Kubernetes. We have used Docker to deploy the solutions, Nginx, Redis, Redux, Lambda. So these are some of the examples again. And for enterprise solution stack, so how well is your organized is your data? If there is a lot, how well it will be organized, how your solution is going to bring up. So for the CRM or the ERP, we have done in Sugar CRM, Microsoft Dynamic 365, Odoo. Then for the process automation, to develop to do such thing as an automated, let's say speech to text, right? So we have used certain libraries, right? The with.ai, API.ai, UiPath to perform the automation, then the RabbitMQ, and for the test automation to perform the automation testing, we have used the softwares as Cucumber, Apache, Selenium, Jest, Lean, etc. As I said, these are nothing but in an order. The analytical stack is written for the statistics. These are algorithms that are being used: the basic stats, regression, clustering, decision tree, K-beans. And for the programming to develop that algo, we have used the R, Python, SAS. For data engineering, after the next step, that is to perform SSIS, then Hadoop is also used, Mongo, Kafka. And for the visualization, Power BI, Tableau, R, Shiny, the D3.js. So these are certain examples overall in terms of an analytical. And along with that, how do we deliver? How do we communicate? Or where do we deploy? Keep our code base is nothing but we have used the Jenkins to perform the CI/CD, Circle CI, GitLabs, Driver CI, Bitbuckets, the Bitty build, GitHub. And for the delivery point of view, we are using the dashboard as well to maintain the details. The Slack, Maple, Trello, Azure board currently we are using now. Along with that, we are using the task planner of the teams, the Jira board we are using to manage the entire project. Yeah, and also the Microsoft Teams is being used with the clients to communicate what all things are going on. And this is nothing but what different. So far, I can say here till here, you understood what we do, why we do, and what we do. Okay, this is nothing but our culture. What exactly is our culture that is being unique, or I can say the distinguishing factor with others versus us. In other IT companies, you will be having the job mindset, but here in Sankey, you will be having the learning mindset. You will be learning daily. We do have, the two sharing kata sessions where people come on the floor and they explain or they share their thoughts, what they are good at or what they want to learn at. Okay, others will generally have the hierarchy culture. What we mean by hierarchy over there, the path is the single. Okay, at the start you will be junior developer. After 2 to 3 years, you will be transformed to the second category. After that, you will be upgraded to the senior developer, then to the team lead, then to the senior team lead. So certain kind of things, your path will be defined. But here, you'll be working in a flat and open culture. There is no such kind of an hierarchy maintained here, and you will be creating your own path, how you want to go. Okay, others are focusing more on the syntax, whereas here we will be focusing more on the solution, what solution is required, what is right. Okay, others will climb their ladder. Here, as I said, you will be creating your own ladder. Let's say if this is not the right choice, go this. If this is not the right choice, go another direction. Okay, then they'll be having low end support work at the end, but here you'll be not only working on the dev or the support or the testing part, but here you will be actually designing the architecture, what should be the best. Let's say if Azure is the one, then yeah, let's say Azure is the one. If CI/CD of GitLab is not good, if it is for the Bitbucket is better, then yeah, let's go by that. So these kind of solutions you'll be designing here. Others over there in other IT companies will be joining as a developer, but here you'll be groomed to be a leader, who will be the future leader, who will be the future pillar of the company. Okay. Other in IT companies, generally they take the credit for the work that they have done. Let's say the seniors or anything in your team leads will be there, they'll be taking the credit. But here we prefer to give the credit. We do have the awards and recognitions where if you're learning good, you'll be awarded as a Sankey learner. If you are doing something another inspiring, you'll be awarded as an inspirer. If you're doing something innovative, you'll be awarded as an innovator. Certain kind of others awards are also there within us, where for every work, every unique aspect that you deliver, you will be awarded, you will be recognized over there. Others will have the low impact of their work, but here you'll be feeling, you'll be actually feeling that you are creating high impact of the work. They will have the corporate training typically for 2 to 3 months at the start, and then after, let's say after 1 year, you'll be learning something or you'll be certified in other IT companies. But here you'll be learning continuously from your teams, from other members in your organization. Here you'll be learning daily. Okay. Others will have the fixed cubicle that at the day one itself, once you join, right, your place will be fixed enough. You need to sit here. But here we don't have that. We have the open workspace where CEOs and founders are sitting next to us, and we can sit wherever we want. Of course, there will be that it will be preferable to sit with the team. But if you don't wish to, you want to, let's say you want to focus it out and want to sit on a sofa, you can do that as well. That is no limitation here. And believe me, here the chairs are getting the thief away. That oh my God, where today I'm sitting at this chair, tomorrow that chair is not there. So that's okay. This is what the Sankey culture is. Okay. So if you are ready, you know, to be someone who is not looking just for 9 to 5 typical kind of a work, who is not looking for what I learn in start 2 months, I should be throughout in the life, should be able to do. If you're not looking for these kind of an aspect, then definitely Sankey is the right choice for you. Okay. So these are some kind of the fun activities. I mean, apart from the work, what other activities do we celebrate? So as you can see, we have celebrated 15 August together. We have celebrated 26 January together. So here we actually represented different states. Okay, some were representing Goa, some were representing Maharashtra, Bengal, and etc. And we do celebrate Holi, Diwali together. And also we do believe in fitness. So we went out, I mean, when the, of course, the COVID situation was not there. So before that, we used to go out for the marathons every year, so that we are staying fit. And along with that, we do, the middle picture is nothing but indicating we do celebrate the Women's Day in our organization, so that, as I said, everyone should feel a little better here. Okay, so this was overall regarding what Sankey is today and how Sankey will be in future as well. So what we mean by an expectation, so what to expect, what you should expect from us versus what we should be expecting from you. Okay, so you should expect from us that you'll be getting the development work from the start. It will not be something that in between you will get something, fix it, oh, fix that, okay, this is a support work. This will never be the situation here. You'll be working on an actual business problem, the real life problem, the challenging problems, I can say. You'll be the one who will be directly interacting with the customers. It will not be that some layer will be there who you are not aware of what is going on with the customers, how is customers feeling. You'll be the one who will be directly interacting with them. Of course, we'll give you the guidance over there that how to do that, what all things to be considered, how should you articulate better. Then here you can expect rapid career growth, rapid, rapid career growth. You are learning different technologies, you are managing the teams and such kind of the career growth, and you will be having the different technologies experience and the open and flat culture. So you should expect all these things from us. There is what you should be ready with is nothing but a steep learning curve. It should not be that you're facing difficulties in learning the new technologies. Of course, we do understand that it takes some time and this learning speed for everyone is not the same. So we do understand, but you should be at least ready to, have that learning curiosity in your mind. You should expect the long working hours since you are working on new and new technologies, right? And you are becoming the technology partner, you are becoming the lead. So it might be some of the case where you might need to work a bit more than the expected, because there is something that either there will be either two situations here. One, it can be that some of the work is pending out, which needs to be delivered to the client because of the promise or something of that deliverable, or there is a situation where there were you were supposed to complete the learning, but due to certain aspects of the help required, you were not able to complete that. So it might be due to this situation, there will be the expected timeline pressure of the long working hours that might be ending up. That is not the daily situation, of course. That will be once in a while situation which you will be facing. But to avoid that, we do have the terminologies, at the start of the project only, we do have certain of the framework in our place that this should be followed so that you are not eventually ending up here. Okay. But if that is the scenario, believe me, it is just a time being situation. Even I do have certain kind of the scenarios in my career, where I was stretching beyond my work. I was going home rather late, and eventually I got the name in my company that I'm one of the night rider, that I'm working very late in the nights. But over the period, it was expected from me, to step up or step in and not give up on that, because there were certain things I have promised to the clients that will be coming up, and that was my role, to make sure that we are delivering certain things to them as well, because for them, the it is a product that is been coming up, right? They are believing in us, so we should also believe, or we should also rather give them that output. Okay. But if you find that the long working or something is that beyond your work, you can't do that, then we'll find a solution over there as well, that how could you avoid that, how well you can manage yourself, or how well you can manage your project, so that you are not eventually landing up there. And then we believe in direct feedback. I mean, we don't believe in philosophy. I'll talk behind your back. I'll go and escalate to the team leads, or I'll go rather escalate it to the HRs and everything. We rather believe to provide you the direct feedback. So you should be ready for that. That whenever, if anything is going down, or we are expecting something different from you, we'll be the one who will giving you the feedback right away, so that you can take it positively, and you should have the way or the part to change it immediately as well, because that will help you in the long run. Okay. uh, then followed by the interview process. So how for the solution analyst role, what are the rounds that we will be conducting is nothing but initially it is the programming, the logic test is there, where you will be getting the two technical problems to solve it. No MCQs and certain kind of the things. You will be getting the two straight away problems to solve that. What you should believe, I mean, if you hear the talk clearly, right? So what I said was that we generally don't prefer to go by a syntax, but we will rather look out for the solution. So if you are able to crack that, if you are able to top notch that solution, okay, then you'll be selected for the next round here. Now you might also have a question: do we have editor with us, or you need to write it in your editor? So the test window that will be open up for you, you will be having that place where you can write your queries. Okay. Then followed by the second round is nothing but the technical interview. Over there, you will be judged on what all concepts you are good at, how quickly you are able to grasp the concepts, and how passionate you are about the programming. And in the general interview, followed by that is nothing but to evaluate your communication skills, to check your attitude, to check your culture. Okay. These are the simple interview processes. If you have any queries, you can look out to us on any such site. If you want to follow us on, you can just reach out to any of the sites here. I think that's pretty much about pre-placement talk that I wanted to discuss about you in terms of discussing about the salaries and other details. So along with this deck, when it will be coming up, or along with this video when it will be rolling out to you guys, you'll be aware of what all the salaries and other details will be there. But if you still feel any queries are there, you can just reach out to anybody. You can reach out to HR at there is Sankey Solutions. You can reach out to careers at there is Sankey Solutions. We will be happy to help you or hear you out over there. And if not, you can definitely drop a note on the WhatsApp Sankey business, Sankey WhatsApp group, or you can say you can reach out from our website as well. We'll be happy to hear you out and solve your queries. Okay. With that, I wish you all the very best for your next rounds, and I hope that today you had some fruitful. Today you feel that you should be part of the Sankey. You should be the one, in the future when the technologies are more evolving. Currently in the COVID situation only, as you can see, right? There were many technologies which came up new, many innovations what came up new. Many of the peoples became digitalized. So digitalize is the future, but to do it in the right way will be the remarkable. So that's pretty much what we will be giving you the directions. Okay, thanks a lot. Happy to have you here. If you have anything, please reach out to me. Thanks.
Yeah. So guys, do you have any query? You can raise in Q&A section. We will happy to address all. Hope things are clear, right? So Ravi from my team, he will share the test link with you. We will start the test at 1:30. Okay, it will be for 60 minutes. Right? And as I said that once the test is over by evening, you will receive email if you are shortlisted or rejected. Okay. And tomorrow we'll be having technical interview rounds. You will receive all information on your email ID. Hope you all have given the correct ideas. Okay. We'll keep this session on for 5 minutes. If you have any queries, you can just raise on Q&A section. Thanks for all your time. Wish you all the best. We would like to see you all on the board.